Do you know that 10% of conflict comes from a difference in opinion? Have you heard it? No? And let's guess 90% of conflict comes from where? From a delivery. And? Yes, but just a bit another thing we use for that. A tone of voice. Right? Just raise your hand if you ever had a conflict at work. Thank you. At home, with your family members, relatives, thank you.
Leave your hand up.
With your friends, maybe. Thank you. Were you happy during those moments of tension? Were you? No. Did it feel good, like to argue or to raise your voice, defending your opinion, for example? No. And did you actually enjoy having to protect your truth or even to suppress it in order to preserve a valuable relationship? Did you enjoy it? No, right? Because we rarely feel happy when being in conflict. And yet, we just always have conflicts in our lives. Why? Probably because we are human beings, right? So we are emotional beings. We react, and sometimes we overreact, right? And that's how conflict is born. And actually sometimes we fight not about the issues, but the way we express our truth and the way how people perceive it and interpret it, right? And what are the reasons for conflict as well? It can be a misunderstanding due to lack of information, right? So when you didn't share enough information with another part because you were too emotional, for example. It can be as well because of some cultural or some maybe generational differences. It may be because of unfortunate choice of words. It happens to all of us, right? Just proper words doesn't come to our minds at the definite time we need them. Or maybe sometimes an unintentional change in our tone. And even our expression of face can turn a calm conversation into a fight or even a clash. So I would like to share with you a story. My father is rather a strict man. He raised me with discipline and with one very important value. Can you guess which value? You have to have your own opinion. Right? Strict man and my own opinion. Cool, right? So already interesting. It sounds really empowering. Well, when I grew up and started to have my own opinion, our household turned into a bit of diplomatic battlefield. I was expressive and stubborn. My father was controlling and fear. And actually we had a lot of fights, and not always about the ideas, but about the way we expressed our feelings, our ideas and emotions. And actually, of course, me having this emotional, overly emotional face, so I always fought with him. Luckily, we had a peacemaker in our family, my mother. So she had this gift to diffuse the tension between us. And not by taking parts or sides, but by clarifying the facts we just failed to notice. So she brought like unspoken emotions or hidden emotions we could not pronounce. She brought some fears of us, for example, of father who was afraid for me when he was stuck with me. Some expectations which were different from my side and from my father's side. And though without her, neither of us would surrender, with her help, we would find an armistice. Actually, one day, I was going to a night disco with my friends. It was not for the first time, and we always had this fight before. So he told me, no, don't go, stay home while you are going at night somewhere, I don't understand. And I told, I'm an adult now, I have a right to decide what to do, right? Because I have my strong opinion already. And we were fighting, and then, just after the fight, I was persistent, I was going out, and he told me, okay, do whatever you want. You know, I stopped. I paused because this moment, I didn't feel that I want to go anywhere anymore. Do you understand? Because just I wanted to go, but not very much wanted, you know, but I needed to go because I needed to prove that I have right to go to the disco if I want to. And this moment I understood that sometimes we fight not about the ideas, we fight to be heard. We fight to prove our right to do something. We fight to be seen, and we fight our values to be respected. So let's explore together the ways how we can solve the conflict. Can you help me, please? So what are the ways? What you would like to share with me, maybe your ideas?
Find a compromise.
Find a compromise.
Keep
right?
the silence.
Keep the silence, or even better, listen, right? Listen actively, like so. Keep the silence, and during this time, listen. Right.
Avoid
validate
the feelings of the person.
Validate the feelings of other person. So how we can do it? So we can find common ground, right? So find the values of this person, mutual interest, right? Maybe mutual goals we have with this person as well, and this how we can validate the feelings of this person. Maybe see the personality behind the expression of the face, or maybe tone of voice, right? What else?
Don't push the horse.
Don't push the horses, yes, because the horse can die actually, yes, if you push her too much, yes.
Run away. It's very high conflict.
Run away from the conflict, it's okay, cool for one time, but you know you cannot run away all the time.
You should know about it.
One time maybe. Okay, so just if to put it as a list, so listen to the person, right? Give the person possibility to speak up. Hear the person's opinion and just estimate or value the person's values, interests, so find the common ground. Identify the disagreement, because usually the disagreement, it's not where you hear it, but sometimes it's somewhere beneath the surface. It can be something else. So the person tells you about one thing, but the reason can be much deeper, right? And of course, empathy. So if you have like a person like my mom who can interfere, right, into a conflict, and who can share this possibility for each person to wear the other person's shoes, so it would be a great thing as well. And to wrap up, I would like to conclude that conflicts are not always bad. Actually, sometimes conflicts are mirror of our values, limits, fears, so something we hide beneath, like our inside of our soul or our body. Sometimes conflicts are about breaches, so they can show, like they can make deeper connection with some people after the conflicts, when we uncover that the person in front of us deeper than we understood it before. And after the conflict, I can compare the conflict with the rain, thunderstorm, and then what do we see? The rainbow, right? So when you will have next time conflict, just when you feel this rising fire, pause, breathe, think, what does the other person want to say to you? So person would want to be understood. And then just when you find silence in the words, when you will find the courage to stop judging, stop fighting, but listening, you will find a solution. Thank you.